Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Esports Godfather. We are Arkion Esports, and this game will get us through challengers. What I'll probably do this episode is play this game, get through to the season, go over everything on that, and that should be around like 30, maybe even 40 minutes, because new season does talk a lot about everything going through. We're banning Kid. Last episode was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Both games were extremely quick. I feel like everyone's running Crank. Wow, okay. We flex Zealot. I always do that right now just because it works. They do have a lot of tanks though, so I think we're not gonna flex it and just go Zealot Mo here. Okay, thank God. They could have gone Hakuna and Bigfoot and we would have lost. That's the double tank that beat us last time. We'll go Dylan mid. Do I just run the same thing I ran last game? Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what they do. They go Aurelio? Huh. They are very squishy. So are we though. Let's start. I am happy to get through challengers in 4 episodes. I thought it would have probably would have taken longer, but it wasn't bad. I could have last episode was 30 minutes. I could have probably played this game and then just made it to a new season, but I didn't really want to do that because then most of episode 5 would just be me talking about the upcoming season and everything, because there's so much that goes on. So I'm actually happy that we got through 2. I didn't expect the games to go by so fast, but yeah, if this game goes by fast or slow, it doesn't really matter. Still gonna end it before the first season game, unless we're below 30 minutes, then I might as well just play one, but we'll see. They are going to try to kill bot lane. Oof. Wow, 4v5 right away. Okay, they are aggressive team, huh? If we just target Burial, he is going to be obliterated. But I don't know if we're going to. Doesn't look like it. I do like playing with Pingzu. I never really used her much on all my other playthroughs because I didn't really play support. I just played tank because that's what I enjoyed. But I think with like this playthrough, I'm gonna play what my players are more used to, because usually I play with custom characters just because I find that fun, and I usually make it with like how my group of friends would play in League of Legends, because I've played that game. But let's go ahead and go with Mo. I kind of like how we're doing with this. And don't mind doing a lot more things I'm not comfortable with in this playthrough, kind of like playing with more debuff supports, kind of like that, because I don't really play with those much. Top lane, wow. Let's go blue pill onto him. Go ahead and push that. We have Devour, but I don't really want to get him off that lane. Let's just enter in here. If he gets pushed back one more time, I don't know, they already took the camps, never mind. We can green bottle Zealot and then push. Let's go ahead and hit farm and then enter in. My Zealot is a beast when pushing lanes. Like, she's insane. Unless she's playing against a tank. Now, one of my favorite team comps when we get to the point that they're all unlocked is Zealot. I can't remember the suppressed name, but he can create like a clone, and it's because he has an ability that lets everyone attack a nearby enemy. And the reason I like those two with Frank as well is because all of them have multiple attacks, which leads to the fourth, which is what the whole team's built around, which is Bruna. Because if you get enough stacks, then she becomes OP, because she transforms into a Cyclops that gets, I think it's 3 attacks or 4 attacks. And she's a marksman, so I think she might be a mage, but she's very good at they failed the tower dive. Damn, she's really good at dealing damage, and it's just one of my favorite team combos to do. And then usually I just run mid as like a flex, or I run Bruna mid and run Quinn or even a Lemmy on bot. I don't mind this team comp that we're running with. It just, bot lane is very isolated instead of how usually you want top lane isolated. Because your main focus is just pushing Zealot all the way through and then focusing on other lanes and cleaning up what was there or not. Everyone's low. I think we try to close out game even though it is dead, just because it also leaves Matado dead. Oh, Matata. And we still have our power fighters with Mo and Zealot. I also like Zero a lot because when people attack, it hits them twice now, which is always really good. I think we might end this one extremely fast, which means I might actually play a season game even through talking, because it's only been like 10 minutes, I think. That's insane. That's challenges for you. Thankfully, getting into the season, everything's gonna be much harder, so we shouldn't be steamrolling teams like this. Also, people aren't running double tanks, and that's my biggest weakness with our players. MVP goes to Betsy. Betsy deserves all of Challengers MVP, I'm just saying. Betsy player is indeed solid, leaving no chance for opponents to secure kills. With intense focus, the Betsy player makes it difficult for opponents to land hits. Betsy's double kill effectively disrupted the opponent's rhythm. So, Mo can be played like this. Learn something new. Thank you, Professor Betsy. Just based on Betsy's roaming frequency, it's hard to lose this one. Was she roaming a lot? I didn't really gank much. The roaming ability is so strong. Really? Okay. Let's dominate Challenger Series. We did. Damage rise, it was still the gang. 5-1. Wow. We took a lead and just never looked back. Mid lane. Choose an enemy here. If the cost of this card is equal with remaining strategy points, duration is increased by 1. I think we might do that instead of initiate. We made it to season 2. Our weak star, we probably didn't. Oh, we did. We got expected mopes. Nice. People are getting decayed. Ouch. Ouch. I forgot about that aspect. So her offense drops, her defense drops. Ouch. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Mopes and Void, our bot lane, will be like the last to retire. God, Void is so angry. We win Challenger and she gets hopeless? Really? Promoted! Let's go! So each promotion, we also increase coach rank, which also comes with things we can get. So that's awesome. Also unlocks more routines, stuff like that. So how did she play? Expect win 1.8.8, not bad. Katie's not bad. Want to watch more guys games? Congratulations on advancing. Better than my younger cousin. She was ranked 1 in gold diff, kill streak, win rate, gold diff. Not bad. Special team fight win percentage wasn't great, but still ranked, which is good. Betsy had a 2.5 with a 0.8. Jesus. Despite leaving a strong impression in matches, Betsy seems to fall a bit short when it comes to average damage output. Because on Mo, I don't really do damage during rounds. Comment here and become an original fan of Betsy. Although there are some minor flaws, the overall strength is decent. Her gold diff round 40 is amazing. Her win rate is great, but everyone's gonna have that win rate. She is lacking in a bit of areas, but that's fine. Mid lane had a 1.5.8. Did everyone have a 0.8? No. Okay. 5 assists though is not bad. I think that might be the highest assist, tied with support. Sheesh. Really just gold diff. Other than that, nothing really stands out. Dan always steps up in crucial moments, but having a high average damage would make the performance even more better. We didn't need damage. We just pushed lane and ended fights. How's the club's food? I went to the venue to watch the game, so we will get into venue making. I bet $1 that this team will win the next match. She might be the weakest in KDA with a 1.7 or 1.2. She's dominating with Dragon and Hill though. Yeah. Although voice maneuvers appear flashy, there always seems to be a tight budget limiting the full potential of farm. Among so many clubs in the Challenger series, I find this one appealing. Compared to other teams, the team is indeed different. Nice. Good comment. How's our support? 0.31.0. 5 assists though. I want to join your club and can I have a try? Looking forward to Mope's performance in the future. Me too, buddy. Me too. We did sign with Chicken Man. Club coach's office. Coach, I got a job application from a scout. What is a scout? Simply put, scouting is a way for clubs to recruit new blood. In fact, the major clubs in the league employ scouts to help them find the recruits they want. Based on your needs, you can submit search criteria to the scout, and then the scout will bring you a new youth academy or a rookie player in a certain number of weeks. In this way, you can add new people to the club in time to prepare for a rainy day. Let me see the resume. Well, Expert has handed you the resume of this scout. Low power? Size. Coach, we're lucky we got a scout when we first got into the league. Besides, they don't want to get paid. If you're looking to hire a higher level scout, I suggest you wait until the club gets rich. True. Alright, let's have him. Alright, coach, I'll go talk to him right now. The club has secured a scout. How's our scout looking? We can't see yet. Club. Coach's office. Player salaries, utility bills, the cooking ant salary, training equipment costs. No money. Knock, knock, knock. Come in. The door was open, and it was Expert and the chef. Ouch, Prism Coach, you don't look so good. Sigh. The club is out of money. Alas, the club is out of money and will soon be unable to pay salaries. You'd think for a challenger team they'd keep a little bit of money, just in case they get promoted? Hi. I thought that, oh my god, my English. Hi, I thought what was going on. I'm here today to solve that problem. I don't think that was my English, that was his. Okay. What do you mean? Didn't we have a sponsorship deal? And then my big club fan at home always thinks I don't give too much slack. So I'm here to offer some assistance. Thank you. Hi. It's okay. I got the sponsorship money. You're gonna have a good game. It's gonna take the chicken shop down with it. What is this English? You can rest assured of that. You can't lose with me at the club. The club received additional money for sponsors. Now we get into the actual game itself. Moving challengers out. Year 2, Season 1. League 2, regular kickoff. Month 1, Week 1. On the eve of League 2, you gather with all the athletes in the club. Maybe you feel they are already the best combination, or perhaps it's because you believe in their potential. In any case, at the smooth conclusion of Challenger Series, you choose not to replace any of them. Coach, you really trust us? Huh? Aren't you afraid that I've reached my limit and dragged the team down? You're so negative. I watched the matches video of the other teams in the league, and some players performed exceptionally well. I feel a lot of pressure. All of you need to calm down. You're here for a reason. Yeah, the other teams are strong, but we're not bad either. With Prism leading the way, we haven't even shown our full strength. Besides, our draft alone might give them a hard time. What's there to worry about? Thank you, Expect. You can see a variety of emotions among the players, including excitement, anticipation, and concern. That's just no. What would I say? I'd probably just go with let's work together to face the challenges of League 2. The players echoed your words and a calm atmosphere persisted until the end of the gathering. Regardless of the previous emotions, they are now filled with confidence about their future. You're in the office discussing with your assistant about funding for the club in the near future. At this moment, the cell phone rings and the contact reads Golden Eagle. I pick up the phone. Oh, it's this guy. Hello. Hi. The assistant looks at you suspiciously and you hand the phone to Expert and click on the voice playback. Oh, hello. Well, I see. Let us think about it. Well, thank you and goodbye. Okay. The other party has hung up the phone. Who is this? Man. Coach, the person who called is the CEO of Golden Eagle Financial. Funny to say, I've never used the loan aspect of this game. He said that he has recently noticed what makes our club stand out and hopes that we can continue to grow and develop. In order to keep us from having financial difficulties, they opened the company exclusive Golden Eagle Unlimited Loans. How did you understand what he said? What's wrong, coach? Are you not resting well? The other party clearly said it. I thought you didn't hear it before you repeated it. Okay. Does he do everything himself? I don't know much either. Maybe he values our club more. Okay, cool. Check the loan section of the info column and you should be able to take out a loan at any time when the club is short of funds. In the training room, you're watching the team work out. Well, Betsy, you've been playing well lately. Don't let up. Keep it up. Good, coach. I'll keep trying. By the way, where is Voy? How come I haven't seen him all day today? Voy is a female, but okay. Coach? Betsy looks at Dan next to her. Coach Voy, he hasn't been in good shape lately. Is she not feeling so good? What happened to her? I'm just gonna replace it with her because I already know. Voy hasn't left the room for 2 days and we bring the food to her door. It looks like Voy has been having some problems lately. What do you do? I'll check the room. You think you can't let the situation go, so you decide to check out Voy's room. On the way to Voy's room, Dan gives you a general description of the recent state of Voy. Voy has been in a bad mood for the last few weeks, and this week you're not even going to practice? Yeah, coach. I think she didn't play well the last couple games and blamed herself. Not really. Isn't it normal for clubs to win and lose? Is this emo? Yes. Dan let out a deep sigh and then said, I think it's up to you, coach. You nod silently out the door of Voy. You knocked and shout, Voy! With no sound in the room, you decide to... I'll yell. Voy, you open the door, you shouted. If you can hide in your room, you can open the door. You hear a clanging sound in the room. As the footsteps approach, Voy opened the door, we heard a crack and looked at you. Coach, I'm sorry I haven't been feeling well lately. I forgot to ask you for leave. At this point, Voy is unkempt and white lips and 2 large black circles around her eyes, with a few tears. There's part of you that wonders if she's still alive. Next door, Dan chimes in. Coach, come to check on you because you've been having a hard time. Emo again? Coach, I'm sorry if I worried you. Half an hour later, after some persuasion from you, Voy is relieved. Woo! Sorry, coach. It's my fault for worrying you. She's gonna be such a pain to deal with. You're my chosen team. Alright. You're my pick for the team, even if you don't believe in yourself. Don't you believe in me? I get it, coach. I'm not going to sell myself short anymore. I'm going to practice. Let's call it a day. Huh, Coach Rye? You might want to take a look in the mirror first. Voy, confused, and heads for the bathroom in 5 seconds. Ghost! We're finally in the 2nd division. Like I said, a new season, a lot of talking. Now we're not an internet cafe team. We're serious pros now. Alright. Time to trade. Don't lose your first game in the 2nd division. The team left your office. Coach, now that we're in the 2nd division, isn't it time to set our first small goal? Advance to the playoffs. I think we can do it. This is a new beginning. Our first goal is to make the playoffs. Coach, Roy players have been playing well recently. I suggest promoting him to captain. What do you think? I'm not promoting Emo to a captain. Who played better than Voy? Let's give it to Betsy. I think Betsy played good. Betsy, I have a good bet on her. She has the potential to be a good captain. Alright, coach, I'll call Betsy. Coach, you wanted to see me? Betsy, you've been doing so well lately that I've decided to promote you to captain of our team. Don't let me down. Thank you, coach. I'll work hard and lead everyone to progress together. Never let down your trust and expectations in me. Late at night, you were in your office reviewing footage of opponents' regular season games. Hoot! Rubbing your eyes, you checked the time. It was already 2 a.m. Too late to stay up any longer. It was time to go to bed. Hoot! Just as you were about to leave, you heard a strange noise coming from outside the window. Hoot! Approaching the window, you saw a dark figure outside. However, the night was too dark for you to distinguish what exactly was out there. Hoot! The unidentified object outside continued to make noises, so you opened the window. Oh my gosh, what on earth? After you opened the window, an unknown creature quickly pounced onto you, then flew out from your shoulder. You brushed off your clothes, then turned around to find a glasses-wearing owl standing on your desk holding a letter. Am I supposed to learn magic now? You muttered under your breath. Been how many years since I turned adult? Is it too late for me to learn magic? The owl placed the letter from its beak onto the desk and tapped on the table with its beak. You opened the letter. Dear Coach Prism, in recognition of Arkion Esports' excellent performance, we are pleased to inform you after thorough discussions, we, the Owl Eyeglasses, nice name, hope to establish cooperation with your club. We will await your good news during the next transfer window. Looking forward to receiving correspondence from your owl. Sincerely yours, Eagle Eye. You can sign with Owl Eyeglasses during the next transfer window. We are ranked 12th. Nice. Team Cloud, Cook Monster, Cyberdog. Makes sense. Do we have anyone ranked? So Team Cloud has 2 ranked, Cook Monster has 2, Cyberdog has 1. The 2 bot, 1 top, 2 mid. We have 10th, who's a bot. Voy made it? Okay. So 2 Cyberdogs, 2 Team Clouds, 2 Cook Monsters, 2 Galaxies, and 1 Pizza Party, and then 1 of us. Not bad. Now we get on to the new season. So these are the hero variants. Bigfoot, whenever an enemy takes action, Bigfoot applies 1 stack of Frozen Stiff to it. Now, whenever an enemy unit takes an action, Bigfoot applies 1 stack of Frozen Stiff 2 to it. So Frozen Stiff 1, each stack reduces 5% attack power up to a maximum of 5 stacks during fight. When a unit with 5 stacks of Frozen Stiff takes action, it receives 6% of its current HP as damage. So he got nerfed, because now it does 3% attack power up to a... Oh, it shows on the right side, thank god, okay. So he did get nerfed a little bit with reduced attack power, but it still does the percent of its max HP, which isn't bad. Snow Chieftain. The first attack is replaced with a special attack. You can target an enemy and deal additional damage equal to 26% of the target's HP. We're doing a quarter damage to all other enemy units. I don't know. I think it's average. I don't really count that as a buff or a nerf, really. Because you do more damage to a single target, but you do less damage to all enemy units. So I think it's just average. TV, levels and gold provide 60 power. Okay, unable to attack. Instead, restore attack power to ally with the lowest health and dispel all debuff from the target at the end of the fight. Okay, so at the start of a dragon and hero team fights, restore 30% max HP to all ally units in a fight, even if she doesn't participate, instead of at the end. I think it's kind of a buff for fights, but a nerf when it comes to healing after fights. I say pretty even. I don't use Baji, but we'll look at it. For every 100 gold owned, Baji gains 1% critical rate but he doesn't gain crit damage, right? No. He gains additional 2.5% crit damage for each 1% crit rate exceeds 100%. So his crit damage doesn't get doubled anymore, but his crit damage percentage is higher. Okay, now this is what I'm looking for right here. I hope. Nope, it's not. Damn. Okay. Level in gold only provides 75% attack power and 15% max HP, so it's good. It bumps the HP as well now. But a melee summon, when summoned, sets its HP, attack power, armor, presence, so also HP, all the same as the zealot. I was hoping for the other one, but it's fine. The rules, you've got eliminating monster counter when it reaches 10 spawns a yummy biscuit, which heals 100% of max HP, and add it to your hand. Then clear the counter. Each hero gains additional 200 max HP. So that is really good if you're running like a zealot who can devour and speed up the monster counter. Really good. So this is looking like a lot of jungle. Eliminate monster counter. When counter reaches 10, 20, 30, each ally hero gains gold. So now also the buff of getting a yummy biscuit and additional max HP, they also get 30 gold. Gain strategy points from round 20 instead though. Ooh, that's not good for this team, because a lot of other teams are going to be a lot stronger stat wise, so we don't really get to impact the play much. That's actually really sad. Okay. Melee hero gain additional 400 max HP. Range hero gain additional 300 max HP. Threshold strategy points entering deployment phase is increased by 2. Hand size increased by 1. Okay. I don't know if I like these rules, but that's fine. For Team Red, they spawn battle point rule adjustment, so the target restore 50% of max HP. That's not bad. Also, it looks like the ban phase goes pick, so it goes blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. And then you get the pick phase going blue, red, red, blue, blue, red, red, blue. So it's all like standard. You get ban phase, red, blue, blue, red, and then blue and red. So red gets last pick, blue doesn't. Very standard. Dragon, you get crit rate, 8% crit rate. That's not bad at all. Who participates? Bot lane and then jungle and bot lane. The Herald, you get 24 attack power, and that is top, jungle, bot, and then that's everyone. And then you get the final fight. The turrets, looks like it's the exact same for every single one. Okay, and then this is the items. So a hero can take 3 equipments per match. Equipments available for a hero depends on the hero's type. So for instance, this one you can only give to mages. This one you can give to fighters and everything such as that. Activating equipment does not cost heroes gold, but getting to it does cost gold. Coach, these are some of the changes in the league this season. Well, how's everybody doing these days? The big guys are in pretty good shape, but after all, it's a new season, personal changes, and a new version, so everyone is still a little adapt. The other adjust. It's normal to have these problems early in the season. Alright, coach, I've seen that actually in collegiate esports. Is there anything else you want? No more. Alright, that's it for now. And we play RNG. Thankfully, we get to play one of the worst teams right off the bat, so that is great. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. I think we can get kills and farm. Search athletes career life plus 10. That is massive, actually. More support athletes. I kind of want to get a support athlete to run as a 6th man, just to use them as a training partner. Top 5 athletes who have more fans. I think we're gonna go with him. We can just keep it normal. We got that, which is great. Gain influence by, I don't really want to do that. Next, So their top players is a support with reflex and tank. Oh my god. What's your defense though? Defense is an A and oh my god. I want him. What's his general? He's 18 with an 80 career as well. He's proud, mysterious, and an oddball. How are the other supports? Oh my god, they're really trying to get me to get a support. Another tank. His defense is bad. How are you gonna have tank S with a defense at D? Excuse me. Farming gladiator. Excuse me. Mechanic fighter. What are these supports? I'm gonna try to get him. And we'll run like a 6-man type team, probably a 6-man team. We're gonna go for scrims. Coach, we've been promoted to the professional league. We can now have our own venue. What's a venue? Once we have our own venue, we can host home games and earn money from ticket sales. This money can be used to sign better players or upgrade it to a bigger venue. How do I manage a venue? Each venue has different audience areas, and each area operates independently. You can place different seats and facilities in each area and even set different ticket prices. Fans come from different groups, and each group has different requirements from the venue. They also have varying average budgets for buying tickets. How can I tell if my setup is reasonable? There is indeed a complex matter. You need to consider whether fans are satisfied with the venue and how ticket prices affect different fan groups. If ticket prices are low, you'll have more buyers, but the venue seats are limited, so your earnings will also be limited. On the other hand, if prices are too high, fewer people will come and you won't own much either. Although it's hard to predict precisely, don't worry too much. We prepared some key data for your reference. Over time, we can work together to identify the relationship between this data and the fan attendance. Got it. Let's start setting up the venue. So this is the venue aspect. This was one of the newest updates. I believe I want to say during spring is when it came out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. I skip past that because I can explain. So yeah, so right away we have minors and college students that watch. We want seats. You see like D tier, C tier. These show. So if you click on this, the viewing experience will go farther than the environment because it has a blue one instead of a green one. Very simple. Potted plots would do different. Now over here, we'll go with potted plots because it does up the environment, and then also doing each one changes like seat number. So you do that has like 290. You do that like this, for example, it bumps it to 280, bumps that to B, that bumps it to a B, to a C plus, and a 280. 35, 37, 36, 38. We're going with a player standee just because it ups the willingness. The price expectation is 10. I kind of want to see if we can up it towards like 15. We'll go with that. Do I want Spaceful or Spaceful drops it to 120, but we could go for 20 instead and just go for college students more. I think we're gonna try that. Everything went to basic. Nice. We can also now do this next because it'll autofill that out with the C's. Boom. We want to bump Roy's offense. Go ahead and confirm that. Bump that to 31. Now what I'm going to do is end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4 of the series. I had a blast. We played one game. It ended very early. I think it lasted like 10 minutes, and then the rest is just me talking and introducing the new season. Thankfully, everything from here is a lot of gaming until mid-season, and we get the mid-season report, and then we get playoffs, stuff like that. If we can make it, hopefully we can. I had a lot of fun recording. I had a lot of fun playing. I hope you guys could sit back and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy the whole series when it's out. There will be a playlist. Have fun with your day. Goodbye.